Hello, my name is Catherine Airy and I work in graduate recruitment and development at Barclays Capital. I recruit for various different business areas across the bank, but one of the areas in which I recruit for is technology. And I'm here to talk about the opportunities that we have for our summer internship programme in technology and also our industrial placement and off-cycle internships.
Hello, my name is Mark Pawson and I'm a campus recruiter at UBS. I recruit across different businesses, but today I'm here to discuss technology, and in particular the internship program we offer, which is 10 weeks during the summer, and also the 6 and 12-month placements.
Hi, my name's Rachel Boyd. I work as a graduate recruiter at Goldman Sachs and I specifically look after the technology division. I'm here today to talk about the opportunities we have got for any intern looking to join us on our summer analyst programme, as well as those who want to come and join us on our work placement programmes.
We run our internship programmes for 10 weeks over the summer, but we also offer industrial placements and off-cycle internships as well.
Just to add to that, our internships tend to begin at the end of June until the beginning of September, and the 6 and 12-month placements are more flexible in terms of the start date.
I would equal both of those comments. In addition, we also run a spring internship programme at Goldman Sachs, predominantly aimed at first-year students of a 3-year course and also second-year students of a 4-year course to really come and gain an insight as to what life is like. Many companies actually see internships as a strong pipeline for their full-time programmes, so actually doing an internship often will give you a real-life experience, but is also will lead you on to the full-time programme.
I would agree with that actually, and we actually encourage our businesses to use internships as a method of recruiting full-time hires.
Many people, I think, coming into technology think they have to come from a computer science background, and technical skills for us are not necessarily a prerequisite. Certainly if you want to come into the technology division, we'd like to see a clear articulation as to where that interest comes from. But more importantly, analytical skills are something that we very much look for in our candidates.
We're very keen for the students to be aware that when they come in to work with us, that they are working on live projects, and certainly it's very common for code that they've been working on to actually go into production and to be used in the investment bank.
I would agree with those points as well. We actually offer students the internship in either applications development or IT production, and they are actually fulfilling a business need, so therefore the work they're going to be doing will be real projects and they'll get real responsibility from day one.
We are keen for the interns to have as much exposure to the different streams within IT. So although we don't have rotations over the internship program, as it's just 10 weeks, there's a very good chance that they can work on cross-border projects with other streams within technology.
We don't actually offer rotations as part of the internship, but we do offer students the chance to meet a wide range of people from lots of different departments as a senior management, including senior managers within IT, but also other business areas as well.
I think that's really important. The value that you get out of spending 10 weeks in one specific team is that you're able to take a deeper dive into that specific area and really understand what life would be like there should you come back and join us as a graduate. And it will really help you to develop, a deeper sense as to what that particular product line or kind of business actually get involved in. At Goldman Sachs in particular, we place a lot of focus on a formal review process that all of our interns will go through, and it very much mirrors the standard 360-degree process that we run for all full-time employees. This is very much where an intern can select up to 3 to 5 reviewers, people who they work with on a day-to-day basis, to actually pass on feedback to their manager, and that will be delivered to them in a one-to-one review meeting at both the 5-week and the 10-week mark. Just so that they can get a temperature check themselves in terms of what are some of their areas of strength and what are some of the areas where they may want to focus on kind of going forward.
We have a similar process at UBS. The intern will sit down with their manager in week 1 to discuss the projects they'll be working on for the 10 weeks, and at week 5 they will have a midterm appraisal just to see what's going well and also areas that they need to improve on. And then in their final week, they'll be asked to give a presentation to their team on the overview of their internship.
It really depends actually. We offer our full-time positions based on merit, so it really does depend on how you perform throughout the internship. If you perform consistently high, you will be made a full-time offer, and we're in a position to offer all of our summer interns full-time positions at the end.
Yes, the internship program is the main pipeline that we use for the graduate program, so it's in our interest to hire as many of the interns who reach the benchmark as possible.
Absolutely, we want to make sure that we're providing all interns, through the training and support that they get through the programs, the best platform possible to be able to demonstrate their skill set, and hopefully we want to position them, at the end of the programs for a full-time offer. I'd say students always look for numbers here, and it's very hard to give because it definitely comes down to merit at the end of the day. But historically, we would have seen probably about a 75% conversion rate at the end of the summer.
The mentor network is very important and helps the interns to find their feet, certainly in the first week, but also to get ongoing advice over the duration of their internship. We offer lots of networking opportunities with the mentors, and the mentors themselves tend to be ex-interns who have been where the summer interns currently are.
Absolutely, the mentor relationship is incredibly important right the way throughout the summer internship. I'd say one of the key things to make it actually work and be beneficial is that the intern actually drives this relationship so that they get the most out of it. The mentor is very much there to act as a sounding board, share with them their own personal insights in terms of what it's actually like to work within the organisation and how's the best way to go about it. So they're very open and frank, but it is very much down to the intern to make sure that they take very topical discussions to that meeting so they get the most. There's so much advice that we could give you, but I guess if I was to draw out maybe 3 points for you to take on board, absorb as much information as possible. There is going to be so much out there. It's a very intense 10 weeks, and sometimes it can feel like information overload, but take on as much as you can. Ask questions. Don't be afraid of asking questions. There's no stupid question out there. And also be receptive to feedback. It's probably the first time that somebody will ever sit you down and actually go through what are your key areas of strength and what are some of your areas for development. So don't be defensive, make sure you kind of take that feedback on board and actually action some of it.
I would completely agree with that, and I would also say be enthusiastic, really show that you're willing to learn, and also be proactive. Always ask what more can you be doing. And I also think it's very important to really build a network. There's a whole host of other interns there with you, so you can build your network with not only them but also build your network within the firm as well, and really get to know the business and get to know the people that work within the business.
Yes, the key aspects have been mentioned already. Just to recap on 2. One would be networking. It's very important that you network with people across your business, but also across the further internship wide field. But also it means at the end of the summer you can go back to university for your final year with a full-time offer.